Hey Aquarius, welcome back and welcome to another reading. This will be your reading for October 2021 for wherever you have Aquarius in your chart. And if you don't have strong Aquarius, I welcome you all the same. It's all about the message here, and if it was something about the title that drew you to the video, I encourage you to stick around. Get comfortable, there may be something here for you. The way that I see it is the truth is universal. Like math, it's something that can be understood in every language. It's something that I believe can be understood regardless of what sign you are. Some of you may be dealing with a Taurus. So the overall energy for you, Aquarius, we have the Magician. There's a lot going on right now. There's a lot going on right now. There's a lot that you guys had to do. And I think that your plate is full. I just see like hands moving very fast. You know, so it's rapid fire energy. Also very mercurial is your mood as well. I get the feeling that there are highs and lows. Sometimes you're more in control than others, and that's normal. Not something that you should be ashamed of, but I think that maybe there are things that you're learning about yourself, or maybe seeing for the first time. Things that you're just beginning to become aware of. There's inception here, there's initiation here, there's initiative. Or there could be a lack thereof. Interestingly enough, some of the first shots of Mercury from we got the moon. Some of the first shots of Mercury are being sent back to Earth from a flyby that's happening around this time. And their hope is that we learn more about the planet as a whole. Mercury is the closest planet to the sun, but it's ironically one of the least explored, the least understood. And that's the way that I would maybe describe you around this time, or perhaps that's how I would liken to how you maybe feel. I do think that there are some concerns around money or debt. It has something to do with, I think it has something to do with fear, and I think it has something to do with you really wanting to change your circumstances. So this is a very good place to be energetically because you're being proactive about it, but it's almost like you're being for some of you, yes, it does seem like you're being forced to be more independent. And for others of you, I think that that's what you want. I think that's what you desire. It could have something to do with financial independence, or it could have something to do definitely with a Pisces. Maybe you feel like you don't want to rely on someone anymore. Maybe you feel like you want to do for yourself. Yeah. I think you know that it's something that's going to take a lot of effort, but I think that you're up to the task, you're up to the challenge. For many of you, I don't know that you have a choice. Like I said, maybe you think that you do, but for some of you, it's like you don't have a choice but to go about something another way. You don't have a choice but to start trying. You can't expect people to carry all the weight for you. You can't expect people to fight the battles for you, to do the difficult work, to always be the ones to speak up, to always be the ones to initiate. Why? Because, well, for one, you never get the opportunity to say the things that you want to say. Either you or this person, or things get lost in translation. And they say that actions speak louder than words. And here it looks like actions speak more than feelings. I was having this conversation with Aries, I think, in the August read, perhaps, that sometimes the feeling is enough and sometimes it's not. Sometimes that feeling that you have for someone or for a pursuit of some kind is enough to keep you motivated, to keep showing up, to keep investing your time and energy in it, or to, that's just assuming that you have been investing. Sometimes the feeling is enough to make you want to try, to make you want to take that first step, but sometimes it's not. And I think that you want things to be better. I think that you want to do the right thing. But I just fear that you have spent so much time sitting around wondering what the right thing is to do, that you're missing out on something pretty real. This looks like self-sabotage. I know, you didn't like that, but, I mean, take it up with you. Respectfully. 10 of Cups and the Queen of Cups. If there's a water sign that I do think that there's a water sign. I think there's a Pisces. There could be more than one. There could be 3. Or this could be the same one. why do I feel like it's musical chairs? It's like a rotation. I'm also hearing hotation. Listen. Listen, I don't know, man. I don't know. Let's get one more for this Queen of Cups, 10 of Cups down here, 5 of Wands. There's a Pisces again. All right. These are a lot of cards, far more than I usually take. But I think that you needed them. So let's talk about them. All right. So I got most of them in frame and I have the others here off to the side. We'll get to those. Let's start over here and let's just start. Okay, so the Magician card and the Moon card. This to me looks like a lie. Or a delusion, more accurately. I think that someone has become pretty obsessed with their own narrative, with their own perspective, their own way of viewing a situation. And I think that this delusion could have something to do with money. And if it doesn't have anything to do with money directly, it at the very least is having an impact on your sense of security. Because Libra season, it wants the truth. It will accept nothing less. And I think that during times where you may have been pretty good at finding the shortcuts, you're not allowed to cut corners this time around. This time around, you will have to bear the brunt of the way that you feel about it all. You'll have to take accountability. I think that there's someone who's going to make you pay up. Could be that water sign, it could be that Pisces. And the form of payment is what is open to interpretation. Because there is a question here about what you will be doing. And it's nice, you know, I don't think that you guys are really worried about money. Like I mentioned that there could be something here about debt, but I do think that it's getting cleared up. And I think that you're enjoying a bit of freedom because there's less of a financial burden. Speaking of financial burdens, where the home is concerned, I do think that there is a confrontation just waiting to happen, perhaps with that same water sign, with that same Pisces. Why do we say that there's a confrontation here? Because we have these two knights. You see the way that they're looking at each other? Some of you guys could be torn between two people. Some of you guys could be torn between what you feel like you have to do and what you actually want to do. And also torn between what the Pisces, what the water sign wants you to do. What it all boils down to is a very messy situation where no one is pleased and everyone feels like their way is the right way. Everyone feels like the way that they see it is the way that's correct. But the reality is that someone did not do enough. Someone is not doing enough. That's why the Magician card is the first card here, I feel, or is the overall energy, because it's time to get moving. It's time to get going, whether or not someone likes it. And I do think that there is discontent because it's almost like there are some seeds that have to be ripped up. That really hurt to say. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But it's looking like you're going to have to turn your back on a labor of love. It does look like you're walking away from a lot here. If you are dealing with a water sign that you maybe live with, or you have a family with this person, or they are a part of your family, I don't think that this person has your best interest in mind. I think that they are emotionally manipulative. I think that they maybe use your emotions against you. And the energy is just very combative. And I feel like you don't deserve it. Before I talk about these, because there's a lot of desire here and I feel like you're being pulled in a lot of different directions. I didn't do this for any of the other reads I did this month, but I am going to do it for you. We're gonna pull a Law of Attraction card. So we got, I can reach for a better feeling thought. So yeah, your world definitely has been turned upside down. Threes may be significant. This is card number 33, echoing that energy of manifestation and creativity, coming up with creative solutions to the issues at hand. So you really are firing on all cylinders. But let's talk about what this card, let's read this card. Okay, so it says, from your non-physical vantage point, you understood the eternal evolving nature of your being and the promise that this leading-edge contrasting environment held. You understood the powerful law of attraction and the fairness and accuracy with which it responds to the free will of all creators. By reaching for the best feeling thought you can find, you will shiver with exhilaration as you reconnect with your purpose, with your zest for life, and with you. So you do have the ability to reach for a better feeling thought. And I think that that's what will help you when it comes to making up your mind about what you want. And if it's not that you need to make up your mind about what you want, I think it's more accurately about what you perceive to be a priority, Aquarius. What really matters. Because I think right now a lot of your thoughts are fear-based. I am just going to go ahead and say that you are kind of operating from a space of fear. And I think that it has been holding you back. And I think that it has been causing you to focus on the wrong things. In some ways, you may be feeling out of touch with your purpose. But searching for a better feeling thought doesn't necessarily mean that you are ignoring the reality of what's going on around you. I would argue that that's what got you into this mess. It means that you're lifting up your thoughts, that you're recognizing that you have the ability to change your own circumstances and it isn't anyone else's responsibility. Stop placing that responsibility onto other people. Everyone has their own cross to bear, and I know that this is hard to hear because you want to commiserate and you want to feel like someone else is going through the same thing and that it's not your fault. But this doesn't have anything to do with blame, and it doesn't have anything to do with whose fault it is. Like it means more than that, Aquarius. It's much bigger than that. It's not about whose fault it is, it's about what you're going to do about it. And it's about how you feel about the fact that you're going to have to do something about it. And a lot of times that means just loving yourself enough to be honest with yourself and be honest about what you can have if you set your mind to it, about what you can have if you truly believe that you are worthy of it, if you don't let fear hold you back. Now, this is actually very promising down here. 8 of Pentacles, the Fool card, the Empress, and the Hangman. I think that if you're looking for another chance, I think that you can have that. But this looks like a different, this looks like something new. I don't think that this is the same water sign. This person could have earth in their chart, strong earth, could be a Taurus, like I said at the beginning of the read. But I don't know if you guys are ready for this. It could be a new job. Maybe there's something about your current one that's keeping you in it. Maybe there's someone about the current one that's keeping you in it or making you want to stay in it. There could be something about a new job here that, like I said, you're not ready for it. It's like it's bittersweet. It involves sacrifice in order to take advantage of this opportunity. But who are you to look a gift horse in the mouth? I think is what you may be thinking. I also think that there is a considerable amount of reevaluation that needs to happen here when it comes to what you care about and when it comes to the narrative. I just feel like there's more. Okay, let's get one more. Is there anything else that Aqua needs to know about October? Is there anything else? Is there anything else? Tell the truth or you will regret it. I'm also getting speak now or forever hold your peace. Someone could be getting married. Someone could... You may really want to object to something here. There will be no extended readings for October. I hope that you guys enjoyed this, and just promise me you'll keep your head up. And I'm sorry if it sounded harsh. I hope you know that I love you and that I know that you can do this. I'll see you next time.